Unnamed-Wanderer. No. We're going to continue on with our campaign here as Moonclaw Moonstone, our Khajiit Nightblade. I'm hoping to finish Unnamed-Wanderer today. So, get right into it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As we start our stream. I'm sorry I slept in. I literally just woke up, so. Still getting all set up, but welcome everyone to the stream. We continue our quests. We gotta do something. I really did forget to do something here. Excuse me for a sec. There we go. There we go. Now I won't be broadcasting in local, which is good. Here on Canarthy's Roost. Right into our next mission objective, which is just over here. I'm focusing on story missions. I'm not really focusing on the side quests right now, so. Thunderbug. Thunderbug. We just got our dual wield, so we don't have any skills for it yet. There we go.
Can any of you hear me? Where are you?
There we go. Now we're getting our dual wield woodworking as well. Finally, our first ability is our first ability today.
You there? Have you seen my squad? We were all in a little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Canarthy's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, Hull's cracked. Or you're thrown into the ocean. I ended up here. I can't find the rest of my squad. I thought I heard one of them calling out. But the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down... Could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edalus, Onglon, and Nistel. 2 of us can cover more ground. I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. But hurricanes, they're another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am. Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the aelids. Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of glow juice. Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Alrighty. So we're going to go rescue shipwreck survivors.
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet? Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling. Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle. Good. I'll find Sergeant Firion. Go. Get them back safe.
Alright. Just keep on going.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good. I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Glow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Firion. How about you? Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Yes, fight with purpose. Fight with purpose, Dominion soldiers. Take that. And then there's just the last guy. Just the last guy.
I'm glad you came by. Have you seen any other Marines along the beach? She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble. Glow juice? By the gods, it just might. As soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland. Lieutenant Gellin dragged me out of the water. He'll want to know Sergeant Firion and the rest of the squad are all right. think he said something about looking for shelter in a nearby cave, but I was still coughing up sand.
Alrighty. Nearby cave it is. How's everyone doing today? We are live. Tied to a blood-stained post is the body of a wood elf marine. He appears to have died recently. The armor bears the insignia of the Ultramarine Dominion and Marine Lieutenant. His corpse is soaked in blood as if from many shallow cuts. Okay. So he's dead.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite a scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin. Have you found him? What do you mean? First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death. What else was in that cave? Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Miss Dale spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard. We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around. Wait, take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad, but they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly.
We'll get used to the taste? Alright.
A slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway. State your business with the crew of the Prowler. The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in the cave? Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo and shiny armor. If they pitch in, consider reinforcements. Are they up for it? Or are they all talk? And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate the replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage. Oh, and our Sunsighter. Must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the Sunsighter back, any way you can. Sure, talking's easier.
Alrighty. You.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck. Go show that old sea cat what Dominion Marines can do. Nustellis is good with a mallet as she is with her sword. I can have her patch the Prowler's leaks. She'll have those leaks fixed in no time. What else? Edalus is the best scrounger in the regiment. If you want, I can send him out to look for a helmsman's wheel. He's on his way. Anything else we can do? All right.
The rest is all killing. I'm not gonna patch anything. I get to kill stuff. Got it. Only took 2 kills. Not too shabby.
That was fast. Alright. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends. As long as they work for their meals. I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call. Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy, and Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it. Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing. Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale. The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
I know what I'm doing.
Alrighty.
Always more to do.
Well, she's down even farther. Okay.
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane! Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things. Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island. Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The Sea Vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the Sea Vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow. Unnamed-Wanderer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bombs, but I couldn't find any more, so I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
Alrighty. So, the Sea Vipers are the cause of the storm. Interesting fact. Now, full disclosure, I have been to Canarte's Roost on my main, but I haven't really done any of the quest lines because my main is a Dominion, is a Daggerfall Coven, not a Dominion soldier. But you can do all of them, so we're gonna start with becoming a hero of the Ultimate Dominion. Find those stones. Warden. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Ooh, nice. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. I literally just woke up, or I probably would have been at that Bethesda stream myself.
Are insane.
Read one.
You won't kill me today.
Read two. The edge we go. This weekend I will be streaming on my main, doing some BGs and stuff like that. Dungeons. you know, showing off some end game stuff. I get those levels for my main.
Sur and Werkveld returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank. Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
Alrighty. So there's that one done. How many more main quests are there? There's 3 more main quests. That's 2 of the world of the story quests on Canarthes Roost done. 3 to go. It is 3 more. Yeah, 3 more to go. 3 more to go until we're done on Canarthes Roost. So we're gonna power through these. We're gonna get off Canarthes Roost today for sure. Not sure how long I'm going to be streaming for today, but that is good news that another new chapter is coming out soon. Going to be coming out. I'm kind of excited for it. Skyrim is my favorite of all the other Scrolls games. Followed closely behind by Oblivion. Daggerfall was alright. And there's the Morrowind. It wasn't the best, but you gotta remember when I played those, they were still. It was still a fledgling series. So what do we got over here? Oh, they're up. They're up top. They're up top.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go? Clearly, you were meant to help us out. John and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward. Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk fast. Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly. Canarthes Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him, give him this token. He'll know you are a friend. Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here.
Alrighty.
We deserted, remember?
Coward.
You weren't there. You would have fled too if you'd seen what they asked us to do. Both of you calm down. Glowlord, do they?
I don't know. Sometimes. They have a lot of gold. When they hire mercenaries, it's to fight someone they can't be bothered with or to chop an enemy down to size. If there's anything left, you're paid well. There isn't.
Savage strike. And slaughter. Once we get off Canarthy's Roost, I will be doing my champion point
Is the Sylvanar blind?
and showing
Every
you
one
the
of
build
these
that I've
sea elves
decided
is a
on the
venomous
champion
serpent
points I have
waiting
so
to
far.
strike. We should have cleansed. Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maomer? Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats. Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Alrighty.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Canarthy's Roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maomer have a treaty with Canarthy's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy. Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this, with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani? Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand. And I told him the mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maomer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island. Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
Rainy.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Canarthy's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters. By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price. We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
I'll be a decent later on.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly. I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanathe's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty. A freshly grown fruit, still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosma people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood. She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosma people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I best say no more.
Alrighty.
Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend? Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious. A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtleties rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out. Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you. The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
Very well.
Joining the Dominion isn't about what is taken from you, but what we gain from each other.
Alrighty. So we gotta sneak into a manor that's up there. Okay. That means I'm gonna need to take that big bridge. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get to it. As we continue on. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far as we continue on our quest. Starting with the base game, which would be the game you get when you buy the game. Unless you buy the expansion packs. So, let's see.
Everything is so still.
Off limits. Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors. None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
When the storm comes, they'll get theirs.
How much longer till we put out to sea?
Okay.
you lost. Ambassador Ulendil's quarters aren't open for visitors. What? Give it here. She wants to meet me. Now,
Everything is
out of my way.
still.
That was easy. That was easy. Just forge a fake letter.
When the storm comes,
How much
they'll
longer
get
till we put
there.
out to sea?
Casual, thievery thing to do. Forge a fake letter. Get your objective done. At 1 hour, I will be going AFK for another cup of coffee. As, like I said earlier, I just woke up.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others. The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next. The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's Hall. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach. At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Maumar side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulendil, though that will be fun.
Alrighty. We will be coming back and doing the side quests later in the series, but as of right now, we're just focusing on the main story for the Ultimate Union.
Their roots have grown for many years. It will take more than a few elves to tear them up.
Time for you to leave. No! No! You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me! Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved. None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tail until she does. Now go! Go!
Not good. War's about to start. This ain't good. Well, it's good for me because there's profit in more, but for everyone else.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty. Dead. But he was just here. What happened? How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature? My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None sets sail until his killer is brought to justice. Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you. On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maumar to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice Reeve.
Alright.
Outrageous. More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
No sea rat will show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
Will you? Because something tells me I'm going to get to the bottom of it before you do. Mate. Oh, look, there's a person here.
No one here. Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
Alrighty. Which way? Okay.
So much to do.
Get off my ship before I throw you off! And I need a new rigging and a serving winch. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off. Well, that's a serving winch. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keel-haul you myself.
Thank you.
Don't cause trouble.
Not gonna. I ain't stealing shite. At least not from you guys.
Another one?
There's something here that is... interesting. Interesting.
What's your step, Groundwalker?
Yeah, I will. Just not your step.
So much to do.
Alrighty. The continuing adventures of Moonclaw Moonstone.
What is it?
Hey, Raz.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned? The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no. This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Kenarthi herself is at our backs.
killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found? No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city. You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Nothing, little one. Their roots have grown for many years. It will take more than a few elves to tear them up.
I sell to the nobility.
Follow the blood. Follow the scent.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me. I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders. Ulandil, he said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed. I've heard enough. His orders. Had to follow his orders.
Interesting. Very interesting day. Stream a little bit of everything. Today was a casual day for me, so...
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat. My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ. Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us. You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Mauma people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty. The Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city.
And soon, his heart. Stop, all of you.
This does not excuse a mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maumar plan for Canarthi's Roost. I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vicereeve Paladin. Whatever the Dominion needs, we will provide.
Very well. That's good. On to our horse. As we ride over this way.
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter. I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Maramir is dead. Leave me to my work. Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway? You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right. Curse your bones, you're right. Take them away before I lose myself.
Keep her away from me.
Interesting. Get out of here. March, boy. This cat is smarter than you. Outsmarted a Malmer.
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice. I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what that Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all. The Maormer have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives. I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vicereeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Khenarthi's Roost. We will prosper or fall together.
Hey, slow pause.
Alrighty.
You, yes, you. Commander Karaneth needs you immediately. The Malmer attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karaneth holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Malmer before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, Slow Paws.
Don't call me Slow Paws. Ooh, a chest.
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
Inventory. Doing alright.
Did you hear? That Marmor ambassador was plotting against us all along.
You there. The Marmor attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort. Huh! A counterattack. I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Marmor. I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Alrighty. So, before we finish off this quest, before we go into this quest, I'm going to take a quick break, grab another cup of coffee, and I'll be right back. In the meantime, talk to you in a second. I'm gonna mute my mic. I hope you guys have enjoyed. quest to be the hero of the ordinary Dominion. So I'm gonna go AFK quick, and I'll be right back.
That Marmor ambassador was plotting against us all along.
It is as I said, Kirikolo. No good can come of them.
Quite right, my dear. It is a good thing Viceroy Paladil was here to put them in their place.
It was not all his doing. From what I understand, we have another to thank for that bit of business.
Is that so? Well, if the prince was not directly responsible, he was at least involved in the matter. In any case, I am glad it's over. I couldn't bear another moment with those salty ruffians about.
Alrighty, and we're back. Told you it wouldn't be long, boys. Girls, let's get into this. Let's get into this. Alright.
Snakes. Giant snakes coming from the
Those
sea.
Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's Eye Key. Sea vipers have. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran. No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Virion can pull off our counterattack. The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
Is this... Yeah, this is literally the final story mission on Canarthy's Roost.
We can't let those Marama pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families. I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Tyrion plans to strike back. Those pirate cowards are taunting. I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care. You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack. I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. And don't worry, your wizard friend can seal the gate behind us. I'll hold the gate if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you. Then let's fillet these fish elf bastards.
Very well. Go as we go in to do some slice and dice. Let's kill the sea vipers.
We should check their hands.
We will. You gotta save these people. This guy. We will be equipping our new sword in a few minutes.
Hey, squad got separated. Nistel and I found Onglord. They hurt him bad. Sea vipers carved runes in his chest. I grabbed him. Nistel held them off. Hunting sea vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglorn will be all right.
You've done your part. Get back to Mistral when you can.
Off to continue on our attack.
Move!
Oh. Nistel.
Oh no. We lost a member of the crew. We just leveled up. Okay. Inventory. Destruction staff. Oh, those are all great swords. It's level 3. But those are both level 4s. So the level 4s are better. Unfortunately, it's a great sword and not a one-handed sword that we got.
A ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes? I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy. Sea vipers, Maorwa pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. My head is... Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance. Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuffed this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it. What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Alrighty. So, secret hole. Secret entrance by the cliffs. So it would be here. Oh, look at that. Wind tunnel. Oh, no.
These totems seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Excuse me? Do you mind? Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanapi's Roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts. You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel. Exactly the right question. It seems the Sea Vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself. Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you? Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you, not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... well, best not to worry about that. No, I really shouldn't worry you. I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it just as quickly. Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the Sea Viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certain...
Yeah, it seems equitable. But... his voice got annoying. That's the only reason I skipped his combo. At least at the end of it. Once I got the gist of what I needed to do, I just... Welcome everyone to the stream. We are currently just finishing up with Unnamed-Wanderer Roost after saving the stream. This is the final quest in Unnamed-Wanderer Roost. I will not be finishing here, but we'll be going on to the next area for the next set of story quests. As mentioned, we are working through the main story of the Unnamed-Wanderer right now, and then we will be going to the Daggerfall Coven, which is my home faction, and then we will be doing Heavenheart Pact at the very end. Dark Elves and all that. They're great classes to play, but great races for stealth and stuff. But other than that, that's where my interest in that faction ends and begins. Person over here. That's nice. This one. So we need to go through here and over that way. Welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good day. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I stream every single day, and we stream a variety of games here on the Unnamed-Wanderer channel. We stream multiplayer games with my brother. He streams ESO. He's working on a playthrough of Days Gone. But today, we're continuing on the adventures of Moonclaw Moonstone, who is our story-driven campaign. As well, we have Lord Gargasmash, who is an orc that is going through just the Dark Brotherhood and these guild quest lines. I figured I will do a story-driven one and one that focuses on the experience, on the expansion, starting with Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild.
This is ESO, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the Marma.
This weekend, I will be playing on my main, showing off some endgame stuff, because he is at the endgame level. Which is important. And we'll go over, you know, some basics of what I'm going for here. As we'll go through the champion points at the end of the stream. We will be getting the champion points on this character. Warning you of more champion-related things coming. My plans for endgame on this character once I get to level 50. And much more will be made abundantly clear. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, to the front. So, through this way. So, we will be going through that. Champion points and what comes next once you reach level 50.
I know what they're planning. Through my Psijic projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm slave. The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Canarthi's Roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the town. Ah, there's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Stormslave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes? It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Kanafi's Roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Stormslave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself? You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Kanafi's Roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.
Very well.
Whoa. I wish Nestel could have seen that thing.
Bow. Coffee. Welcome everyone to the stream.
Children of the sea, your bonds cannot hold the tempest.
My friend, you've done it. Quickly now, you must... Come! You must leave this place. Follow me.
Very well. We did it.
My friend, to escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes? Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course. The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Khenarthi's Roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people. If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was. The Maumar are like drunken uncle. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Khenarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not be so prepared. If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Khenarthi, all of the southern seas are in danger. The Queen is in Oridon right now, beginning a royal visit. Raz would ask you to head to Volkelgard and report to Watch Captain Astanya. Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz heard Jimila plans to set sail. He suspects she may owe you a favor. Of course. After all you have done.
Very well.
The Prowler is headed to Oridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you're ready, hop in the launch. We'll set you up chests full of gold. Owning a sound ship after a hurricane can be quite lucrative, even when the only cargo is Dominion luminaries seeking passage. Don't worry, I won't charge you. Without your help, the Prowler would be a mass of broken timber. Aye, the Prowler is fully restored and ready for heavy seas. Quartermaster Oblan even managed a few improvements using some Maurmer donations. Have no fear, she'll get you safely to Oridon.
Very well. We have completed Kanathi's Roost.
There you are.
Righty.
Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk. There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there. I awoke upon a sandy shore, a stretch of beach, outside a bustling city of elves, Volkelgard. The harborage is in a seaside cave outside the city. It is there that you will find me.
Very well. So, we have landed.
Traveler, a moment
We
of
are
your
going
time.
to go all the way to the harborage. We will come back and do the story quest here on another date. We're going to end it with going to the harborage, helping the prophet with the first of his quests. And yeah, that's where we'll end today's episode. We'll end today's episode with the champion point spending and all that fun stuff that is coming down the pipes. Harborage is a lot nicer than the Airport Covenant one.
Welcome to the harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for. Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it. Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past. Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Alrighty. This is going to be where we end off. After this, we'll do this champion points. So, hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death.
Yeah, I will talk over his random babblings once in a while.
It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
So if you missed the first episode, Arlene, who's one of my many subscribers,
The Elder Scrolls are a fluid living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions. The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the Dragon God, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Alrighty. So, Arlene Roth had picked our race and our
daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn,
in our class, which is Nightblade.
Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamarco, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings. Manamarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender. Manamarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness. Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Alrighty. So we are learning about the issue. This is a lot of story.
There it is.
Part of the main story of this whole game.
Manamarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Marco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Alrighty.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad.
This is where the Dark Anchors come from.
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Marco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Alrighty. That's...
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Marco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane melt. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Marco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Marco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Moloch Baal. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Marco and his worm cult. When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Marco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Marco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Baal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Alright, now we walk with the Prophet again.
Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Baal the opportunity he desired.
Yeah. Bunch of lore stuff.
Anchors pierced the veil and seemed to draw Nan into the depths of Cold Harbor. His terrible engines of destruction appearing all throughout Tamriel.
We will be taking on some elements later this week, which are the Dark Anchors. When we do the endgame stream to show people, endgame content, we will be doing dailies and stuff, as well as maybe a couple quests and stuff.
If the Lord of
all fun
Brutality
stuff.
and Domination is successful, he will
With my
merge
main
our
character,
world in his own
will be
in a terrible plane
working through it.
Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it calls to us, Vistage. We must stop Moloch Baal and his Dark Anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage? As you say.
Let's go. Back to the Harbridge. Let's hear what else he has to say.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now. And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone. We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met. Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time. Minamako's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents wherever they can be found and expose their lies. Forgive me. Bringing you to my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in a light distance.
Alrighty. And this is where we're going to be doing the end here. We're going to, do our level up. Leather working satchel. Wood cutting's fine the way it is, and right, the champion setup. So gonna do a couple on shade, some on tumbling, shade, it's gonna be foul. We are not going to be the mage, we're going Storm Atronach for the physical weapon expert, and we're just gonna crank it all the way up. And that'll make our swords do more damage. And then we got Steed, I believe. Yes, Steed is medium armor focus. So we'll just bring that up to 20. Straight damage attacks, yep. And do Ironclad for the rest. There we go. That is our champion points so far on this toon character. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know the next time I'm live. I stream every single day. Thank you guys for coming. Till next time, peace.